Hi, my name's Angela from Annjelife Cosplay. Hi. Yeah, so Annjelife as a brand started off as kind of like a vlog brand, so it was Angela's life for the longest time, but then I kind of got sucked into the world of cosplay and I got really addicted to it and I just fell in love with doing that industry of dressing up as characters and bringing them to life, so Angela's life suddenly became cosplay only. I love Las Vegas. I mean, I live here, and so it's home to me since 2020, and I love all the events that have been happening here, especially Esports Awards. It was here last year. I was hired as like a Princess Peach cosplayer for Esports Awards last year, so it's really cool for them to be coming back again, but now I'm here as the nominee, and it's so different but exciting. I would say my personal best was Princess Daisy when I was first starting out because I learned so much about myself making that costume. I could actually say it was like blood, sweat, and tears that went into it because I was just starting off learning how to sew, how to create things, how to foam with things, and I just feel like I've grown so much since then, so it's still one of my favorites because of that. The best cosplay I've ever done, I mean, the first ones that come to mind for sure are the Princess Peach cosplay that I wore to Esports Awards last year. Android 18, also one of my favorites that I've done. Some of the more obscure ones are from Guilty Gear, which I really love. But I think if I had to pick a #1 best cosplay, I would say it's my Princess Daisy cosplay from Super Mario Bros. Because it was when I first started off as a cosplayer, and so I just learned so much about myself and how to sew and really finalized and polished my skills as a cosplayer around that time. So when I remember it, it's like blood, sweat, and tears literally went into that dress, so I remember it fondly. Oh gosh, I guess it depends on what outfit we're doing. Really complicated ones for me can take up to 1 to 2 months, but really easy, quick cosplays like Maureen from My Dress Up Darling, that will take like a couple days, not even sometimes. I've done ones overnight, like my Shadow the Hedgehog cosplay, I made in one night. So it really depends too how passionate you are about the character. Like if you really love them, you will stay up all night to dress up as them, and I just get really excited. So all-nighter it is. I remember it less fondly was Palutena from Kid Icarus. I think she was just really complicated. I wore her to Katsucon in 2021, and she just has a lot of trinkets on her belt, and she has this big staff and this huge headgear. And while it turned out great, it was fabulous. It was, I remember working on that even the night before the event, like all the way up until then. Oh gosh, I think the thing I enjoy absolutely the most is meeting with the fans. I mean, it sounds cheesy, but we call them the Annjelegion. The Annjelegion is what makes me want to keep going in cosplay, even during the hard times, even during the tired times. I just think about like how excited they get when they see the costume for the first time. Their reactions and them coming out to conventions to meet me is like the best part, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, like cosplayers are just fans too. We are people who love the character, and to be able to share that with someone, especially in person, is like the best feeling ever. And I feel like that is the foundation of cosplay. We're fans at the end of the day. And yeah, I just find that relatable with other people. So many, like so many. I feel like almost every week I have a new character that I'm like, I would love to be them someday. And I have this list on my phone of like all the characters I want to do, and I just keep adding more. It's like a backlog. So I think some of the most recent ones, I'm really into a game called Pokemon Unite, which has been nominated for Mobile Game of the Year. I really want to cosplay as Cinderace, who I play in Pokemon Unite. I would love to cosplay something from Valorant. I would love to be Sage at some point. And then I've also been playing a mobile game called Mobile Legends Bang Bang. So I'd love to be Vexana, who I play in that game too. I do tend to gravitate towards characters that are close to my personality. I feel like the bubbly, sunshiny characters I tend to really like. And so if I can relate to them, that's already enough for me. Like, that's already enough for me to dedicate a month of my time making their outfit, looking at photos of them, watching clips of them. I feel like that's enough sometimes, yeah. Oh, I love talking about this. I love talking shop, which is like the term for talking about how we make money as cosplayers, because it's such a new industry. I mean, even in Esports Awards, it's only been a category for 3 years. Like, it's fairly new. So I guess I call it like the multi-avenues of income. I mean, being a content creator in general is a really great avenue already. So YouTube, Twitch streaming, making cosplays, TikToks of like how we make them, or us in the cosplay. Those all contribute, like social media. But one of my biggest contributions is appearing at an event physically. So if I'm, asked by Comic-Con to be at a booth and like sell prints and like be a character, then we're there for our time, like they pay us for our time. And then anything that anyone purchases, like usually that goes to making our next costume. So thank you so much for anybody who ever's bought anything ever, because it helps me keep doing this and keep doing what I love. What do I want to achieve next year? I mean, there's so many goals, especially with cosplay growing as an industry, cosplay growing. But I think one of the biggest things I've had my eyes towards for a long time is like a YouTube play button. I think that cosplayers aren't like as big on YouTube yet, because it's kind of hard to show like the whole process of making a costume. Sometimes it could be months at a time. Some people spend a whole year making the same outfit. So it's hard to put out videos. But I think that if people I look up to and my peers like keep going, I feel like we could bring more people into the cosplay scene, and that's all I want at the end of the day. I want esports and cosplay to grow together. Okay, I just want to say as a last thing, thank you so much to everybody who has ever contributed to my journey. Anybody who's ever liked a video or come supported at a convention, or just like even supporting Esports Awards, things like that. Like, thank you so much for everything. Like, without you guys, cosplay would not be part of this whole industry. And I just want to help it keep growing and keep getting better. And if you thought about cosplaying, now's the time. Now's the time. Thank you.